right, good morning, guys. I wanted to do something a little special for y'all. Yeah, because I love you. No, I wanted you guys to see a little snippet of the Patreon only access. Yeah, this is for the free feed guys, the guys that they love the show, but they don't want to support monetarily. So here's a little 15-minute excerpt. It's actually two separate excerpts from the Patreon number 4 that video that I just released. There was a little sketchiness with my mic. As you guys well know, my mic, I don't know, I got to get a new mic. Anyway, long story. But y'all enjoy that. And let me know. I'll catch you back on the other side.
What's up, Patreon? Yep, we're doing it again. This is what, number 4, I think? I don't remember. At this point, I'll have it on the heading, I'm thinking about just not doing number 4, number 5. I don't know. If y'all like that, let me know in the comments. Here's the other thing, and we're going to get into it right away. I know you guys are busy. Everybody's busy, right? But I need a little bit more feedback from you guys on what you want to. Look at this. My shirt's all unbuttoned. Hot mess. Coming in here hot, bro. I need a little more feedback from y'all for what kind of content y'all want to see. Because I can sit here and ramble all day long about nothing. And that's kind of what today's going to be about. I got a lot to get into, good, bad, and ugly. A little therapy session, maybe. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I really appreciate all of you who are supporting monetarily. I am going to put this out for anyone who is on the Patreon, just the paid people, because I do have quite a few that are just on the free side, and I want them to be able to get a piece of this as well. Maybe I might do it as paid. I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to get my outreach a little bit more out there. You know what I mean? So anyway, where do we start? Let's start at, I don't have one, but I wish I had a thing, breaking news or, in the news today. We're going to talk about some whiskey news. Yeah. My little shelf that is a big blue tote. We'll talk about that maybe on a later episode. All right, let's get into whiskey news. Now, this is the week of October 26th or whatever. We're going into the end of the month. The first one that came up, and I wrote these out because, can't read my own handwriting. Woodford Reserve. Yeah, Woodford Reserve has introduced the Madeira Cask Finish as part of their Masters collection. They're known for pushing the boundaries in bourbon. This expression highlights Woodford's innovative approach to finishing the bourbon in Madeira wine cask, giving it a unique flavor that reflects blends of American and European influence. Okay, that's cool. I really like that bourbon people are testing the boundaries. You know what I mean? Pushing boundaries a little bit. I love straight bourbon whiskey with no unadulterated, right? Like I love those, but you get a good finish on a bourbon, it makes it next level. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know. What do y'all think? I wish this was like you could comment, like a live or whatever, to where like you could comment as I'm talking, because it's kind of whatever. Okay, so Glen Scotia. Yeah, y'all know Glen Scotia. They're Campbelltown. Have released their second bottling in the iconic Campbelltown series. It's a limited edition featuring a 14-year-old single malt finished in Barolo, Barolo, wine casks, inspired by Campbelltown's Market Cross. The series combines smokiness with red fruit notes, and artwork has been inspired by Marvel artist Joel Holtzman. That's pretty cool. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have the first iteration, which was Mermaid. I have not opened it yet. I need to. There's so many things I got to open up and get into. Yeah. Anyway, so that's really cool. Glen Scotia doing amazing things. Of course, it is going to be smoky Scotch. So if there's some people that aren't into that, I get it. Number 3, Barrel Craft Spirits. Okay. They have unveiled 2 exclusive bourbons. The 13-year-old BCS Gray Label, Barrel Craft Spirits, obviously, and a 19-year-old Gray Label Seagrass. These new additions to Barrel's lineup are highly anticipated for their unique flavor and intrinsic blending techniques. So Barrel I've always passed on Barrel every time I see it. I got to try Barrel Seagrass. It was I think it's their rye, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. And it was good. It was good stuff. I mean, it was, to me, and this is just my personal palate, it was a little boring. Wasn't really a whole lot there, right? I'm sure there's other iterations that are better or whatever, but anyway, I have never picked up a Barrel product. Maybe I need to give them a shot. They are like a NDP, non-distilling producer, but they are doing finishing series and stuff like that. They are doing some stuff. So number 4, the GlenDronach has collaborated with Rusac St. Andrews, a 5-star boutique hotel in Scotland, to launch an exclusive member space for sampling rare single malts from GlenDronach, Benriach, and Glenglassaugh. I don't know how to say that. That's really cool. They're giving some cool things. I'm sure that St. Andrews hotel in Scotland is probably super expensive, followed like a Waldorf Astoria or whatever. Anyway, that's pretty cool that they're doing that. They're having to where you can go and get, try some rare whiskeys, which is really cool. Okay, and last, and this is just for this week, I guess, or maybe a week and a half. I don't remember how far I went back. Old Forester has once again partnered with Texas King Ranch for their 3rd release of the King Ranch Edition, honoring the heritage of both brands through uniquely crafted bourbon. It was filtered with mesquite from the King Ranch. Pretty cool. Gives it I'm going to say a little bit of smokiness, but possibly a little bit of smokiness. Not certain. I had the first one, and I remember not liking it that much until I got to the very end of it. And then I was like, oh, okay, I see it. So, and it's expensive. It was like $100, $90 for the bottle. And it's just regular Old Forester that they ran through mesquite chunks or mesquite charcoal. So, I don't know, kind of gimmicky. And my whole thing with that, and I'm sure you guys have already heard this, but my whole thing with that was, why couldn't they use a Texas whiskey, collaborate a Texas ranch with a Texas whiskey, right? Why they went with Old Forester? I mean, obviously, Old Forester is a huge brand, right? So, duh. And King Ranch is huge. They have their own truck line, so they're huge. But I don't know. I thought maybe if they were to, partner with Balcones or something like that, maybe, I don't know. Oh, that's just what I think. But the whole time, it wasn't fruitful. You know why it wasn't fruitful? Because my mindset wasn't in the right spot. It wasn't. I was doing it out of spite. Or not out of spite. I was doing it because I need to get back to the house. But the house isn't the problem. The problem is you, right? The problem is you. My nose hair, or a mustache hair going in my nose. The problem was me the whole time. And it still is, right? You don't just magically be a different person. It takes time, right? And I've always, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to go super deep, but that's what you guys are here for. So I have always been a self-deprecating. Anyway, I was shit on myself all the time. And say that I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I shouldn't do that because I don't deserve it, right? I don't deserve things. The fact that I've been married to my wonderful wife and have 2 absolutely gorgeous children and a lifestyle that many people wish they had. The fact that I have that through all of this, it's a wonder. It's a wonder that everything in my life hasn't collapsed around me, because of my attitude. I'm just saying. It's you are not the things. You are not, how do you say it? You are not your job, right? You are not your podcast. You are not, I don't even know what else. You know what you are? You, meaning me, I am a wonderful husband. I am a pretty good dad. And, I struggle being a dad. It's difficult to raise children. And those of you who have already done this or haven't raised children yet, it's hard. It's hard because we as humans are inherently selfish, right? We want to do what we want to do. So I put a child in there that needs you for everything. But it's such a short amount of time that you can put yourself aside for 18 years or so. Then you can raise a child into being a grown adult that is capable of fending for themselves, right? Then you can go back to being selfish. But when you're in a relationship, any relationship, I don't care if it's marriage, boyfriend, girlfriend, friendship, right? They're all ships, right? You cannot be selfish. You have to be selfless. Now, that does not mean don't want for things and don't want to do what you want to do, right?
All right, so there it is. You got to hear the inside scoop. And on the Patreon only, we don't just talk about whiskey. We talk about life. We talk about all the things around it. And that's one of the things that you being a paid supporter, that's one of the perks that you get. Some people like it. Some people don't. I get it. You just want to hear me talk about whiskey all day. That's fine. But if you want to support my show monetarily in any aspect, go to patreon.com/thewhiskeyshaman. And click the link. There's a bunch of different tiers for you to join, different products for different things. If you're a top tier, you get shout outs, all the things, right? So go over to patreon.com/thewhiskeyshaman and y'all be good. I have a hair in my mouth. It's still there. Y'all be good. Be safe. Drink water. And until next time, keep your spirits up.